today do another tag video because y'all know I love me some tag videos. Apparently, I all of a sudden am from the South. Don't know how that happened. So this video was created by the wonderful Emily from X Obsessed Reader X, and she actually tagged me to do this as well, which is super exciting. So I am going to link her video down below. Please go check her out. If you aren't subscribed to her already, you absolutely should be. I love her videos. She's one of my faves. So yeah, basically what this tag is you just choose 5 different books, counting for you, 5 different books that you think would make good movies. So 5 books that you want to see turned into a movie. And this is a really cool tag idea because I always want the books that I love to be turned into movies. And something that I did realize though while I was looking for books on my bookshelf, a lot of the books that I read have either already been turned into a movie or are being planned on being turned into a movie. So I tried to pick ones that, like, from what I know, that they aren't being turned into a movie. Here we go. The first book that I would choose to be turned into a movie is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I could not rave about this book enough, and I think that this would just make such a cool movie. Blah. Basically, as I was reading this book, I felt like I was watching a movie. It was one of those books. So yeah, this one's definitely on there. For anybody who doesn't know, Cinder is a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella, and Cinderella is a cyborg. If you would like to see a review of this book, I'll link it somewhere around here. But this one I think would just make such an awesome movie. It's a compelling story. You know, there's love in it, there's adventure, there's lots of action. So yes, I choose Cinder for my first book. And if anybody's planning on turning Cinder into a movie, need an actress, call me up. I don't mind being a cyborg. I want to be Cinder so bad. Like, why? I don't even know why I want to be her. But, like, I could picture myself as Cinder. I don't know. The next book that I am picking to be turned into a movie is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I just think that this would make an amazing chick flick. I know that I am not the biggest fan of St. Clair, yada yada yada, but I'm dying to see who they would cast for his role because though I kind of think that he did some douchey things, I still think that he sounds pretty darn sexy, so who would that be? So for anybody who doesn't know, Anna and the French Kiss is about a young girl named Anna who goes over to Paris for boarding school, and she meets this young boy named Etienne St. Clair, and he is basically just like this perfect boy, everything except for the fact that he has a girlfriend, and you know, there's some struggles in his life and yada yada yada. The whole story is basically revolving around like Anna and Etienne's relationship developing and things like that, and I just think it would make the cutest movie. I'd go see that. The next book that I would like to see turned into a movie, I don't have my physical copy here with me because I lost it. I don't even know how that happens, but that is going to be a Nicholas Sparks book, and that is The Choice. So I'm going to insert a picture of it somewhere in the video, maybe now. So The Choice is a Nicholas Sparks book, so I personally absolutely love Nicholas Sparks books when they turn into movies. Like, I just love love and romance and all that cute stuff. So this book follows the story of a woman named Gabby and a man named Travis, and Gabby moves into a house next to Travis, and the whole story is just about their relationship developing. Gabby begins with a boyfriend, and then, you know, she meets Travis, and he's this, like, handsome guy, but he seems like a womanizer, and yada, yada, yada. And the book will, like, skip to the future and all of that stuff, and yes, I just think that this would make a super, super cute movie. So Nicholas Sparks, if that is not already your next video, I think it should be. The next book I'd like to turn into a movie would be 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, and I just love this book. I thought that the concept was really interesting, and I think that for them to turn this into a movie, to see like Clay and watch him like walking through the streets listening to the tapes. For anybody who doesn't know, this is a story about a young girl named Hannah who committed suicide, and she leaves a batch of tapes for 13 different people, and they get passed along through these 13 people, and they are the 13 reasons why that she ended up taking her life. I also have a review for this, which I will link somewhere up here if you want to see more about the book, but I just think that this would translate really well into a movie. I would really love to see that. And the 5th book that I would love to see turned into a movie is The Duff, and this is another one that I think would be like a nice, like a chick flick, but a little bit heavier than your regular chick flick. I love this book. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it so, so much. And this is another one that I would be interested to see who they would cast Wesley as, because I don't know. I was reading this and I was like, I wouldn't mind having a little fling with you. Like, geez, he sounds hot. Kind of arrogant, but in a sexy way. I would just love to see this turn into a movie. I think it would be a really good movie. As you can see, the books that I chose were pretty much all YA except for Nicholas Sparks, but as I said, a lot of the books that I really like a lot of the dystopian themed books that I really enjoy, are already all being turned into movies. So I figured that I would say some that were different. So I went with mostly like contemporary books, but I think that they would translate very well to movies. I'm going to insert a list of the people that I tag right about here. So if I have tagged you, then please feel free to do this tag. And if I haven't tagged you, feel free to do the tag as well. Just make sure that you link Emily's channel down below, X Obsessed Reader X. You can find it at my link down below in my little drop down bar, because she created a tag and she deserves the recognition. A+. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!
So we kick, push, kick.
13 Reasons Why by James Dashner. Nope. What book do you want to turn into a movie? And no opinions came from the cat that day.